All rise for the Honorable Judge Ethan Klein.
Thank you all. Thank you all. Welcome to the court. Please, you may be seated. Thank you for the introduction, bailiff. It's been a while since this court has been in session, but it's good to be back. I've got an upgraded wig and a new bailiff. Less attractive, but more manly, I would say.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
In case shit gets out of order here. You know, strong arm some people, right?
Yep.
Not that Ela can do that, let's be honest. Today we have our prosecutor, AB, looking very sharp.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And the defendant's counsel would be Zach in his Bass Pro Shop hat and official Nelk Boys
That's
merch.
right. Let's pack some chews. Let's smoke some darts.
Smoke some darts. Very good. Today, the defendant is the Nelk Boys. Nelk, you may have heard of, is a prank channel. They've been around on YouTube for a while. As they've grown in fame and notoriety, they've also grown in notoriety. They've become infamous.
Yeah, there you go.
For their antics, including scams, straight up, literally being super spreaders of COVID, and just generally being a toxic, they say they charge Plato for corrupting the youth. These guys actually are corrupting the youth. Yeah.
True.
It's a vibe right now.
It is a vibe. So with that being said, let's get started. We're going to start from the top. It's going to get progressively worse as we go. You guys are going to see. And, well, here we are. The Nelk Boys. Now, they do have a very strong and loyal fan base, so there is a chance that I will be assassinated in my home. But I've been,
I'll protect you.
Thank you.
Well, while we're here.
Yeah.
I guess when you're at home, you're fucked. Yeah.
You hear that, Shredder? It's just you. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. But we're going to give them a fair shake. I am a judge. I shall weigh the pros and cons and make a verdict, as I always do. With that being said, a quick shout out. This court is made possible by the SpongeBob Binge Pants podcast. Wow. And Blender Eyewear. Thank you to our sponsors. And also, just to get the hype going a little bit, Teddy Fresh has got a pending collab with this really acclaimed Japanese artist, Yuri Sekiya. And this is one that I'm really excited to bring to you guys. The art is phenomenal. And the hype train is derailing off the rails. Go to Teddy Fresh Instagram, follow. That comes out on the 21st.
You don't want the hype train derailing.
It's got too much momentum.
Oh.
You can't keep it on the track.
I see.
It's just...
Because it just seems like the hype is dying, perhaps.
No, it derails when there's too much energy.
Oh.
That's when the train derails. It's that turn too hard.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, I think it was Socrates that corrupted the youth.
Thank you. I had a feeling I got that wrong. Yeah, one of those guys. Anyway, let's start. This court is now in session. So the Nelk Boys are a Canadian YouTube channel and entertainment company. They have 7 million subscribers, known for pranks, vlogs, and their brand of full sending it entertainment. Next slide, please. So they've got this motto called full send. You're going to hear that a lot. And it really encapsulates their frat boy kind of, I hate to say it, but like toxic masculinity. Can we say that?
Can you say that?
I mean, is it apt? Is it accurate?
I think that's probably an apt description.
I think that's what full send means, is like,
Fuck. This is not good.
Mm-hmm. So the full sending it is an action where the consequences are not thought through. A full sender gives no fucks what might happen after the send, as long as the send is hype as fuck and the cameras are rolling.
Your Honor, may I give some input as to what a full send could be?
Go ahead.
So full send, it's full force. It's whether you're, packing some chews or smoking a dart or smoking a doobie, slamming a Rona.
What about shitting on someone's lawn? Is that were you full sending that shit?
You're sounding like a half sender right now. A half sender is someone that does not partake in the action of full sending.
Yeah, so
Can I be a no sender?
Wouldn't that be a no send? Yeah.
No, a half sender is worse.
He's a half sender. You're not committed, bro.
Oh, half sender is actually worse than a no sender because they didn't fully commit.
Yeah,
Right,
it's like
dude.
you're in or you're out, pussy.
Yeah,
Right.
full send only for the boys. I mean, come on, packing shoes, smoking darts.
You keep
Okay,
saying smoking
all right,
darts.
yeah,
What are darts? Just to clarify.
Cigarettes?
Cigarettes, smoking
Yeah.
darts,
Okay.
dude. Right on the board.
All right, square. No surprise that the officer is square as fuck.
That's right.
Yeah, so full sending would be, for example, premeditated murder. For example, you say, I am going to kill this guy and I'm not going to think about going to jail. Is that a full send?
Throw in a little decapitation in there, and that's a full send.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Right. So just a standard run of the mill murder wouldn't necessarily be full send.
Could you perform a 3/4 send?
No, it's half senders, dude.
Okay.
No
You're
half
in.
senders up in here.
You're in or you're out. Okay, well, we'll get more of a grasp of what this means as we move forward. So please, next slide. Thank you. Nelk is being charged with offensive douchebaggery, public endangerment, and I'd call that fraud. There's a mugshot of Kyle, one of the main protagonists of this story. Current and reoccurring members include Salim, Kyle, Jesse, Lucas, Steve, and Bradley. Yacked out of his mind, juiced up Bradley.
And I just want to note, Your Honor, this is to the most accurate of my ability because it's hard to keep track of these guys.
Yeah, I've noticed there's kind of a rotating door of Nelk boys.
Yeah.
But it did seem like the main protagonists, I mean, Kyle and Jesse and Steve seem to be the main protagonists of these business operations. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yeah. And Bradley, of course, he survives on steroids alone, actually. So as long as he's supplied, he's happy.
He really is a standout, isn't he?
They
Yeah.
won the Nobel Prize.
All right, next slide. Thank you so much. So the first charge here, we're going to start off and get progressively worse, as I explained, but this is offensive douchebaggery. Just to set the tone and kind of show you what these guys are all about. Go ahead. For a quick introduction to some of their content, here's an example of one of their pranks. Here they're shutting down a beach and forcing a rescue helicopter to show up because of their fake prank. Shark attack prank, man. I watched this video last night. This video sucks, man. I mean, it's only like 2 minutes. Go ahead and play it.
What's up, guys? It's Nelk here, and today we're in Wasaga Beach, Ontario, Canada.
We're gonna try to get people to believe there's a real shark in the freshwater lake. Let's see how it goes.
They sent a helicopter, rescue helicopter.
They sent a rescue helicopter out there, so...
Money. Why should guys, we get the fuck out of here? That's a fuck, man. It's
That's the whole video. So, giving me classic prankster vibes. These are guys that looked up to Vitaly and the likes of him. So, their roots are coming from, typical horrible YouTube pranksters. And obviously, the video is edited to make it look more, I think, first of all, I doubt that helicopter showed up for them, one.
That was my thought as well. That did not.
And two, the way they edit it to make it look more epic, like, That's a whole beach full of people. I'm sorry, guys. I just don't buy it to begin with, and that's why it's 2 minutes long.
Yeah, and none of the people that were running really looked scared. Like
They were laughing.
they were like laughing and having a good time.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know if they were really running.
Fake prank.
Yeah, I think the
Potential fake prank.
Whole, yeah.
Half sending.
That's a fucking half
Yo!
send. And by the way, if you notice, if you want to accuse them of half sending, they bailed fast. They made a 2-minute video, and then they're like, "Oh, the police are here. We better bail." That's a half fucking send, my dude.
That is some real pussy shit.
Yeah, they
Zach,
should have fought the police.
What do you
if
think
they
about
wanna,
these half senders?
Nah, dude, the police fucked it up, man. They were full sending all the way, man.
If they were full sending, they would like fight the police when they got there.
Nah,
Exactly.
dude, that's not a full send.
Well,
They
a
were
full send would
sending.
be in convincing the police that they saw a shark instead of running like bitches.
Nah, they're full sending up
All
and
right,
down that
enough
beach.
of you. You're half sending right now.
Nah, you're half sending, Your Honor.
You're half sending excuses for them.
Hey,
Yo, you don't even pack shoes.
hey! Don't speak to the judge that way.
Order! Keep it down, or you'll be held in contempt, and you'll be charged with half sending. Defense.
I'm done.
Here is a cringe compilation of some of their previous pranks, just to get an idea of these guys' roots. Go ahead, please.
Is it actual meat here or no? Nothing. No meat.
It's a vegan restaurant.
Does anyone want my other half? Where's the gayest place to take a photo, you think?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about gay. I would think just a nice photo would probably be with this
Well,
as
yeah,
a backdrop, no?
No, this looks gay as fuck here. See any good bikes here, man? Just looking for one for my little sister.
Your little sister?
Yeah.
Oh,
She's like a really hot little sister too, so I want to get her like a nice bike, you know?
You know, I was thinking about one of them for my girl. She's
Yeah.
a little
Epic.
small.
Oh, your little girl? Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Hey, don't do that prank shit with me, bro.
Oh, sorry. No, I'm just. Oh.
Ooh, that guy knew what was up.
Do you want any black tar heroin?
What? Why would I want that?
I'm just asking. I'm just offering, you know?
No.
No, are you sure? Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
sure. I got
sorry.
my kid in
Yeah.
rehab.
Okay, I'm just offering.
Please stop doing that. Please just stop doing that, please. Oh my god. Did I get you? Did I get you, my bad? Oh, I'm so sorry. I swear to God. I'm so sorry. Fucking shit, you. Tell me it's a fucking prank.
No more wine for you guys. You guys completely out of hand.
Because I like penis in my ass. No. I paid to drink wine and I'm not even buzzed, sir. I'm a beef ball, bro.
Listen, I don't like cock. I've tried it, but I don't like it.
I don't
It's not
care.
for me. I'm not gonna judge him though.
If we can't have wine, can we get hard stuff?
Boneless wings? What? Boneless wings? Yeah. Okay, I'll be on debit. Yeah, me and the boys are all gonna hang out, munch some wings. Yeah. Do some hot yoga. You know what I mean?
Sorry, man. Just don't think of big black dick in your backswing.
What kind of statement is that?
I'm just saying, don't think of it. And Uncle Steve, we're gonna finish off the fucking wine tour right now.
So my problem with their pranks really is that it revolves around them being total fucking assholes. Like it's always someone else the butt of the joke and never them.
Right.
And I feel like good pranks generally should end like, I mean, I'm not like the prank god that makes prank rules, but like if you're just being a douche, you're just being a douche. But like in my opinion, pranks that I like end up where people don't want to kill you at the end of them.
Right. Yes, that's true.
You know.
But even as far, like even under the metrics of douche pranks, I feel like these, I mean, at least the ones in this compilation are pretty weak. They should take a lesson from the gods themselves, the Bradburys. Like the donut slamming.
That's a full send.
That's a full fucking send.
Ethan Bradbury full sends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like way more than these guys, and these are supposedly the kings of full sending. I don't understand.
The only difference between them and the Bradburys is that they just package it a little nicer. And they drink a lot. That's their whole thing.
You're right.
Yeah. Makes the frat boys get all fucking invested in it.
So sweet.
We're trying to find the rawest of the raw.
But yeah, it's like eating meat in a vegan restaurant. It's like, okay, dude, cool. I mean, you're just being a dick and seeing how people react. Yeah, I think they have a show called "What Would You Do" on NBC that already figured that one out. Thank you. Next slide. The Nelk boys have a total disregard for people. They're casually racist, sexist, homophobic, and transphobic. I did notice some definite homophobic vibes coming out of their pranks already with the
every one
the
of them
sus jokes, you know. It's just the sus jokes. And it's always the guys, by the way, with the like, oh, I'm not gay. I just like a dick in my butt. Like these kind of like weird jokes, or this is a gay spot for a photo, that are like the most bi-curious acting dudes. Like they party, they get naked, they get super naked, they like touch dicks as a joke. They hot tub together
really funny,
naked.
dude.
And it's like, dude, you can't kiss your bro. It's okay. The year is 2021.
You know, I'm sorry, Your Honor, about that. The boys were really half sending there. I think they just had too long of a hangout with Aiden Ross. So,
oh, you're trying to shift
wow.
the
So
blame.
even Zach is accusing them of a half send.
that's a half send right there. Those homophobic remarks are not cool, man.
Thank you, woke king.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Zach's a woke
But
king.
you know, they continue to full send, and you know, you'll find out, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll find out.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it's 2021, dude. You guys can tenderly kiss your bros. It's not, you can tuck your bros in goodnight and give them a kiss.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's cool.
So who is gay?
You are gay. So anyway, in this clip, this is right as the pandemic is hitting and people were kind of panic buying groceries. And they go to the grocery store and just cause a whole ruckus. And then when someone confronts them, they basically go on a weird transphobic defense of themselves. I'm not quite sure, but go ahead and roll it.
Oh, this is mine.
No, I gotta stock up.
What you are saying?
What are you doing? Why are you touching me?
But why you are taking that one? You can keep here.
No, I'm stocking up.
Stocking up means?
But look, sometimes in life, you gotta take things.
But I need milk, man. Are you crazy?
I need milk. That's your
The joke is always like, look how pissed off this idiot is. It's like, well, of course he is. That's the joke.
You're stealing from him.
Look how much I pissed this dude off. It's like, yeah, I mean, obviously.
Just a prank, bro.
It's not very complex.
Exactly. It's just a prank, bro, without the just a prank, bro language. Go ahead, Dan.
Put that back into my cart.
I'm gonna need it.
Yeah, so do I.
I need wine for tonight. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of it down there.
Yeah, but I kind of don't want to walk over there and stuff. You know what I mean?
I don't give a crap that you don't want to walk over there. How do you figure you can just walk up to somebody's cart and take their stuff?
It's like common courtesy. You didn't buy it
No,
yet.
there's no common courtesy. Walk away from me. Walk away from me now, man. Do it. Walk the fuck away from me.
Blood boiling.
I gotta stock up for water, man.
Hey, put it back.
If I got kids.
So do I.
All right.
Put it back. Hey.
Okay, here you go.
This is the line? Yeah. You took too many oranges. No, I don't! He might come back and stab me, dude.
Some people aren't even stocking up. They're just like doing regular shopping. That guy just grabbed 2 packs of M&M's.
Fucking idiot.
I wasn't talking to you. Oh, I was just making a joke.
Bro, somebody needs some fucking cock in their life.
If you're targeting me because I'm transgender, that's not very nice, okay? You just call me dude? Some people, man.
Here to make your life hell.
Dude, you're making him feel like a piece of shit while he enjoys his turkey bacon on a fucking whole wheat English muffin.
I'm actually a salmon. Should we get Celine to moan in their ear?
You think it's funny to make fun of transgenders? He goes, I'm a salmon. She laughs. I'm like, what? Oh,
Yeah, so again, like their whole shtick is just being rude and obnoxious as possible to force people around them to react. And it's not really clever, and they're just assholes, you know? And then it's like, oh, I'm transphobic. How dare. I mean, the whole shtick is just not that fucking interesting.
I identify as an attack helicopter.
You are a transgender.
Right. So just to give you an idea of kind of this, we're just laying the groundwork here. Here's some of the acts they associate with on their podcast. Greats such as Donald Trump Jr., the epitome of full sending.
Absolutely.
Jake Paul. I mean, I've had Jake Paul on my podcast. Is this an attack on me, AB?
Was this before or after the New York Times accused him?
Oh no, mine was way before.
Okay.
Okay. Oh man, good point. What was the New York Times? Did they accuse Jake of?
What was it? Bailiff.
Right.
Yeah, I think he was accused.
Yeah, that's what I recall too. You're tripping. Right, and then they had Dan Blazarian on, who's if you don't know about, man, he's a piece of shit. Tory Lanez, what's he like? Shot someone?
Yeah, he shot Megan the Stallion in the foot last year.
That was a full send moment.
That was.
Yeah, he full sent her
that
ass.
was a full send.
He full sent her ass to the hospital.
Okay. Fair enough, Zach. Jordan Belfort, I don't understand why people are simping for him. This guy is like, he's a literal psychopathic criminal. People simp for him. He's popular on TikTok. He's a piece of shit. He's the one that they made the Wolf of Wall Street about. He's a scumbag.
He was the good guy in that movie, right?
Everyone's a good guy.
Dana White, I don't have a problem with. What do we don't like about Dana White?
I hear that he smokes marijuana.
I smoke marijuana so I don't beat my wife and children.
Oh, okay. That was Dana White's soundbite. I didn't realize.
He's actually, just to be fair to Dana White, he's quoting somebody else in that clip.
No,
Okay.
no context, please.
Oh, okay, no context. Okay,
Got to blaze, dude. Keep it calm.
All right, go ahead. Next.
That
slide,
was not
please.
that. Sorry, I half sent that joke right.
It was a half send.
Yeah, go ahead and next slide, please. Thank you so much. 6ix9ine, as you know, is a frequent contributor to the Nelk universe. 6ix9ine is not a person that any person should ever want to associate with, for many reasons, which we'll outline. But here's 5 videos alone. 6ix9ine reacts to my music. Happy endings massage with 6ix9ine. Okay, let's go.
Jesus.
6ix9ine. I got 6ix9ine to make music again. Blah 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 blah. Yada. Go ahead and play this clip, please.
I went into a rage. I blacked out. And like you hear during the trial, I beat the shit out of Sarah. I put my hands on her. I said, yo, and the whole time, and God forgive me, the whole time I'm hearing her, I'm like, yo, Sarah, like, you violated? Like, you don't do that. You don't do that in the circle. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's like, yo, it's all in your head.
Okay, so this is big.
No, this is huge. But let me tell you exactly how, and then we gonna get into.
We gotta go back.
So I'm hitting her. She's like, Danny, you're crazy. She's crying. She's like, Danny, you're bugging. Like, it's all in your head. You're going crazy. Like,
Anyway,
the money's.
Here he is basically recounting his tales of heroism where he beat the shit out of a woman named Sarah. God forgive him. Sarah hopefully forgives him.
It was she's the mother of his child, and he thought she was cheating on him, even though they weren't even officially together, and she also denied.
Fantastic.
Excellent.
So he beats his spouse, beats the shit out of her.
Also, 6ix9ine pled guilty to charges in 2015 after he used a 13-year-old child in a sexual performance that was recorded on video and surfaced online.
Yeah, that's my my favorite detail about 6ix9ine is that he's basically a child sex trafficker. Is that the right? I mean, that's basically what he did.
Probably just predator. I don't know if there was any trafficking going on, to tell you the truth.
Well, he brought her into the video where other people probably
Yeah.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC.
Go ahead and have a seat, please, 6ix9ine.
Definitely somebody you want to collab with as often as possible.
Yeah, so he's basically essayed a 13-year-old girl. I mean, that's major league shit. And then there was another story with the 17-year-old, right, AB?
Yes, I believe it was alleged that he had a relationship with a 17-year-old.
Okay, well, I mean, first of all, that's obviously statutory, R, but, or as Dan eloquently put it, but
felt like it was needed that impact
for sure. But the 13-year-old is big leagues, Harvey Weinstein level. I mean Epstein levels.
Yeah,
I didn't think I didn't even think Harvey Weinstein was trying to fuck 13-year-old girls.
Yeah, overage only. In his
he even Harvey put a line in the sand.
Right.
Maybe that's how he got in the crew. He was full sending
That's a full send.
That's a full send.
Pedophile's full send, right, Zach?
Nah, dude. Even just saying that's a half center moment. And we told Danny 6'9", he pulled a half sending moment. Other than this shit, he rat. You don't rat. Never be a snitch.
You keep saying we. Are you?
Yeah, me and the boys.
He's a Nelk boy.
Yeah.
He's a Nelk boy.
I'm standing behind.
What don't you understand?
So everybody in their audience is technically part of the crew?
He's a Nelk boy.
I'm standing behind.
It's a hive mind, like a Jake Pauler. They all think
the picture of the gang lined up. I'm standing behind Bradley, but the dude's like 8 feet tall.
Yeah. So okay, and also he's a notorious snitch, which was a half send. But these are all recent collabs, more or less. So like this is all stuff that they're perfectly happy with. Associate. I mean, it's like doing a collaboration with R. Kelly or like O.J. Simpson at this point. I mean, it's like, hey, OJ's back at it. OJ with a knife. Anyway, next slide.
Full send.
I could see them doing that. Don Jr. isn't the only Trump that's appeared on their channel. Go ahead. They've made a collab. They're Trump simps. Now, I don't think there's necessarily anything extremely wrong with supporting Trump. But the fact that these Canadian prankster frat, I don't know, the whole persona really ties together when you realize they're MAGA. It's very cringe. And go ahead and roll
and they're Canadian?
Yeah, they're Canadian.
Okay.
Canadian Trump sims. Figure it out.
Just give you a big fat kiss.
And watch how much of beta pussies they turn into next to the
It's
president.
great to have you all in Air Force One.
Look at this half-sending
You're a
bullshit.
friend of a good friend of mine, that guy right there, Dana White. Nobody like him, right?
He's a great guy.
But we appreciate it, and you have a great future. Someday maybe one of you may be flying on it as President of the United States, right?
No
the way
shot.
You're doing. So good luck. Good luck.
Thank you. It's amazing.
Okay?
You guys froze up, man.
Yeah,
Seriously.
they had a major beta moment. Dude, what a half-send bunch of pussies. They couldn't even muster a word.
Fuck out of that. He was like giving them a layup
He
too.
teed them up for an easy joke
Yeah.
rebuttal.
Yeah.
One of you will be president.
Yeah.
It's like, obviously not,
Yeah.
That's a good,
I love it.
easy response.
I mean, they're not American citizens, so obviously not.
Right. And also degenerates.
Right, that part too. But I think they theoretically would not be able to run for president.
Yeah,
They're not born in the United States.
So there you go. Beta half sends being cucked by President Trump. Zach?
Donnie, I thought Donnie was a full sender, but they didn't have enough like darts or Ronas on that plane, so
I don't know. Donald was full sending. I wouldn't blame Trump.
Nah, he's a.
Yeah, actually, Donald Trump infamously doesn't drink. He says he's never had a drip of alcohol in his life, which doesn't seem very full send at all.
Yeah, that's a half sending moment right there. So I think that's
That's a
why
no
we
send.
didn't really blend in with him.
All right. You were on the plane, huh?
Can I just point out that Steve was born in Florida, so possibly Steve may be president
Steve
of the
will be
United States one day.
The OG ones are Canadian,
Correct.
but Steve is American.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
So here's one of the previous main members of Nelk, 905 Shooter, and he got into a bit of controversy where he was kicked out of the band. 905 was a cameraman featured in multiple Nelk videos who sent unsolicited dick pics to fans and was removed from the group afterwards, he said, and we have the shot here for everyone to enjoy. Quote, "My balls aren't as big as that potato. My dick is long and thick, but not as thick as the potato either." And in a very good, a very dry and to the point analysis. Very hot. 8 inches long, 1 inch thick. I'm a grower, not a shower. Do you like guys with big dicks? Do you like seeing dicks? If you want, you can see mine. I'll send it on Snap. Do you send nudes? So they said, here's an example of someone who used to try to shoot with and message. Just be careful, guys. I cannot stress this enough. Is that why they call him Shooter? Because he shoots and misses every time?
It took 905 shots to
905 shots, yeah.
Like no shotties or anything?
Yeah, so I'm surprised that they were troubled by this. The theory I heard is that they were over 905 Shooter. He wasn't sending. He wasn't fully sending. He wasn't hyping up the beasts. And so they dropped 905 Shooter to bring in Steve Will Do It.
Yeah, Kyle mentioned many times about how 905 wasn't doing his job, saying that he's lazy. So I think the dick pics were just like the cherry on top, or the excuse they needed. Right?
I mean, I can't see these guys caring about sending dick pics. This seems kind of like that seems kind of like mandatory
full
activity
behavior
for them.
9-0 was also the lime cutter in the house for the Ronas, so his lime started to get kind of dry, so that's why they kicked him out.
Interesting.
Well, that is a crime. That I can
I'm
understand.
not sure how cutting a lime can dry them out, but Zach, you know more than me. Next slide, please.
Maybe he was doing them early in the day.
Yeah, dude.
Instead of like doing them in real time to try and
Just as a side note, just to prove to you that the Nelk boys are in terrible company, they are defended by none other than Keemstar, who lobbied to bring back 905 Shooter because, of course, the women are lying hoes, as he says. And that seems to be a consistent narrative throughout Keem's career, is that he hates women. I don't know about you guys, but I'm starting to feel a bit sorry about 905 Shooter. I hope Nelk Films investigates this a bit more. If he sent this video to just this clout-chasing girl, then maybe he should get his job back. If it's tons of other girls that did not want his nudes, then I don't know. This is the girl that sent 905 Shooter dick pic video. She might be the biggest clout-chasing buffoon I've ever met. She personally asked me 4 times for shout out and for ad revenue split on my tweets. I don't even make money from Twitter, and I never paid for a story. Wow. So there you have it.
And it was used in a book, huh?
Right. That's a tweet, Keemstar, but
Yeah. So just to understand his logic, he doesn't endorse sending girls unwanted nudes unless they're a clout chaser, in which case it's really, they kind of have implied that they're inviting dick pics to be sent to them if they are looking to be famous in it.
yes. And more specifically, he doesn't have a problem with sending a couple of unwanted dick pics. He said if it's tons of other girls that did not want nudes. So a few is admissible.
Right.
Keem would probably argue, just close your phone.
Yeah, close your phone.
Just close your phone and take 3 sips of beer. That's all it takes.
Take 3 sips in the morning.
Yeah,
I take 3 sips at night.
As a representative of the defense counsel of the Nelk boys, I just gotta say, Keemstar fucking sucks.
Really?
We hate him.
Okay, that's good.
Interesting.
That definitely scores you some points with the judge.
He's super, just like, he's got Napoleon syndrome, you know?
Okay.
Half
interesting.
center, dude.
God half sent his height.
That's for sure, you
Anyway, let's not, it's whatever.
This is about Keemstar.
No. Here is one of the main members of Nelk discussing sleeping with fans. He says prior to Nelk, his body count was 1. After Nelk, he says he's at about 50. Go ahead.
What's your body count, Salim?
I don't know. I mean, since starting with Nelk?
I mean, well, before Nelk, we knew it was 0.
Oh, before Nelk, it was 1 girl. But after, and then with Nelk, right? I mean, we did this tour, right? We went to Florida, Louisiana, Texas. We went everywhere, right? Slamming girls, you know what I mean? Texas was pretty hard. I mean, there was a lot of hot blondies there.
We're talking about your body count.
Yeah.
Nah, that shall not be mentioned on this show.
And we are cutting a commercial.
Smart.
Never gonna get
in trouble. You trying to give me a trouble.
All right, what I'll say is this, though. I think I got you beat.
You do. Trust me.
I got 50 max. I feel.
What do you think? No.
You have me beat, man. You are the pussy machine.
No.
All I'm saying is
you are the pussy
Congrats,
machine,
bro.
This guy is.
No,
you made it.
Let's all guess Kyle's body count.
That's a lie. I feel like.
I mean, I'm not trying to. I don't keep track of it.
I'd say 100. I'd say 200.
I'd like 100 or so. I don't know.
Kyle, I mean, Kyle's a
I don't know.
guy.
I mean, fuck. I don't know.
I think you know a nigga's really fucking. He's out here fucking.
Well, I mean, you got sweat. Look what he's wearing right now. Look, Belinsky.
Are you with any like? Because obviously, when you get the clout, you get more. Like the pussy comes, and that's an ongoing topic in our show, right?
Holy shit!
What the fuck?
I wonder.
Everything revolves back to pussy here. No, I mean we're three.
No, because like for me, I didn't get any pussy.
What is this trashy podcast I'm on?
I love that in both of these clips, the guests are just like, I'm not going to talk about that.
He's like, listen, as you know, clout revolving around to pussy is one of the main topics here. The guy's like, what? Wish y'all would have told me that. Shaq makes an appearance. He makes a great comment here. Go ahead.
So like, I wonder like how it was like when you was, because it's a different type of funny. You know what I mean? You were doing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, man. Listen, man, females are out there. You know.
It's just
At the end of the day, man, respect women. Be a good guy.
Don't get PJ
1000%.
Washington.
You feel me?
Don't get PJ Washington.
That's not a fucking debate. Of course you respect
Not
women.
going away.
What I'm saying is, do you pull out the fucking card like I'm Drewski from Instagram?
Birds just recognize Drewski, bro. Obviously, like
yeah.
You know
it's
what? I
literally their
heard
profile.
my good friend Gary Vee said it a long time ago. He said, you know, you people out there paying money for these dating apps, Instagram and TikTok, the best way to meet girls. And I didn't believe him. So this-
I think
it-
girls
it
literally
is.
like some girls like motive when they wake up is to just like take photos so they can eventually like bag like a rich guy.
Well, yeah.
Like they're literally just flexing on the gram and they're just
Well, I'm not
trying
going
to
to talk
like.
about the ladies because I like my privileges with the ladies.
Well, I hate
I'm
when
just
they,
saying.
the unsending.
Delete me from this conversation.
You can find that. Shaq's so fucking. I love Shaq. And by the way, how is he in everything? Like when they cut, they're just having this conversation, and then they cut to Shaq, and like, of course Shaq is there. He's in fucking everything.
I was waiting for it to go to a new scene like it had from the previous guy. I didn't realize Shaq was actually in this
He's
clip.
just there.
That's amazing.
Yeah, but I love he delete me from this conversation, which is pretty much the only proper
That was the right call.
response.
Yep.
Yeah. And you know, this is kind of the telltale sign of just absolute shitbag dudes who basically their whole life and like purpose of being famous and rich is just in the pursuit of having sex with as many girls as possible.
Yeah, no, yeah. 21 Savage is basically like my spirit animal and shit.
Okay. But anyway, yeah, trashy dudes through and through. Here they are. We've caught them looking for a designer. Even their job posts make them sound douchey. They're looking for a designer. They say, please do not apply unless you don't attach a portfolio, have designed for streetwear before, worked for past streetwear brands as a designer, are highly skilled. Our brand is full send. You can check out what kind of designs we run. And if you really want to catch my attention, design something you think we would run. Our last had over 200 applicants and nothing has impressed me yet. And they're offering $40,000 a fucking year. To 75 to be fair, but you know what that means. They're trying to pay you 40.
Which we should clarify, they are based in the Los Angeles area, right? So
well, yeah. So
40,000
I mean,
is very
obviously,
low.
I'm in this business, and if you're looking for an experienced designer with experience in like one of the top streetwear brands, I mean, they're probably going to start at least 75,000. Nobody with experience is going to apply for 75,000. Especially, by the way, which is the trashiest thing you can do, is ask them to send free work in, custom free work in, for the opportunity to work for you. I mean, this just reeks of toxic employer. Yeah, it's not a surprise that nobody has impressed you yet, because literally anybody with any talent or experience would run far away from this post.
He has no pizza experience.
Right. Here's a great moment of Nelk leaking Mike Tyson's phone number on Twitch. Fantastic.
They're trying to FaceTime. Fake it then.
All right, we good? Oh fuck!
There's
We just
his
got
number
absolutely
right there.
faded by Tyson.
And it was on there for a good 10 seconds.
Fuck is going on? This is the second time it was on screen.
They did it twice?
Yeah, that's why
Oh,
Mike
shit.
kept getting interrupted during the call. He's like, who keeps calling you?
Fuck. Shit.
He tells him, hang up, you're
Keep-
talking to the
keep
Nelk
playing
boys.
it. It's great, Dan.
Fuck me. We might be getting a beatdown from Tyson after what we just did. Fuck. There's a lot of people that's not going to be happy. Oh no. Fuck.
Start off with a little crash.
Does Roy Jones fuck with us too or no?
Fantastic. Thank you.
Because now we're.
Yeah.
His hat says, "Thank you for fucking with us."
You're welcome. Thank you.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead. So in closing, again, we're starting off light. From here, it's going to get pretty wild. But obviously, in the case of excessive douchebaggery, frat boy, toxic masculinity, the embodiment of everything you hate about men, basically, guilty. Anything you guys want to add to that?
I think it speaks for itself, unless the representative or defense wants to say anything.
Just delete me from this conversation.
Right. Good call. All right, moving on.
Actually, we should throw to a quick break.
Okay, let's
before we
do
move
a
on.
break. And moving on to the next section, which we'll do a little tease here, a little bit of a teaser.
I see. You were talking to me. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Public endangerment. Now, these guys were basically super spreading everywhere during the pandemic. And, of course, someone in their audience even has a free Bill Cosby sign, so you don't see that everywhere. You notice that in the top right?
I did not notice that.
Yeah.
Well, if you're gonna spread corona, you want a full send. Like, you want to spread it to as many people as you possibly can. And
I think Cosby's gonna. I mean, people in jail were catching it, no problem.
Right. That's true.
That dude was just like a Fat Albert fan, so he just wanted to show
Free that man.
I think it's more about them wanting to go to hell. It's the final send, the ultimate full send. Yeah,
right.
send us straight. Take our souls.
That's good.
I'll see you there.
All right, let's thank our sponsors, and we'll be right back. All right, thank you to SpongeBob Binge Pants, a new podcast coming officially from Nickelodeon. Take a deep dive down to Bikini Bottom with this official SpongeBob SquarePants companion podcast, hosted by Frankie Grande and Hector Navarro. This is Henry Danger and Nickelodeon's animation podcast studio are going to be doing this because they love SpongeBob SquarePants. And that's why they decided to rewatch the entire series, starting all the way back to the iconic first episode. Each week, Frankie and Hector are going to be having hilarious conversations and interviews with special guests, from voice actors to veteran artists, uncovering behind-the-scenes secrets about what's everybody's favorite sea sponge. SpongeBob Binge Pants is a weekly celebration of all things absorbent and yellow and porous. We love that. Let's see. This is Nickelodeon's official companion podcast to SpongeBob. This is the best show ever made, and it's time it gets its own podcast, people. SpongeBob is an insanely prolific show.
Top tier.
And its influence on popular culture is pretty unmatched.
And the longevity. I mean, I watched it when I was a kid.
It's kind of like the Shakespeare of kids' cartoons, in a sense. Because, like, how much they've influenced pop culture, you know? The memes, my friends.
True.
So, yeah, if you want to relive every episode of SpongeBob and learn about all the SpongeBob universe, this is the podcast for you. Episodes are going to be out every Thursday, and it's going to be available on all podcast platforms. So listen to SpongeBob Binge Pants on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you to SpongeBob Binge Pants. Good luck. I wish you guys lots of success on the podcast. Thank you to Blenders Eyewear. Fresh from San Diego, California comes the only sunglass brand I'm ever going to wear again, because Blenders Eyewear has just got me hooked with these awesome shades. Here's the styles that you can expect from their website. These look sick. I actually like that green color.
Mm-hmm.
The prices are fantastic. The styles are slamming. I like that green one, though, too. There's so many styles. I definitely recommend checking it out. There's so many options for men, women. They have snow goggles. They have name brands, too. Sales. Shit. BlendersEyewear.com. Chase Fisher started Blenders by selling his beachy shades out of a backpack while doubling as a surf instructor on the Pacific Beach. His goal? To create an adventurous mid-priced eyewear option with the same cool factor as other leading styles. And unlike other expensive big brand shades that you've probably lost or smashed in the past, Blenders are actually affordable, so you're not going to cry as much when the inevitable happens, let's be honest. You know. Blender's team of in-house designers are constantly coming out with new styles, from orange polarized wraparounds, tortoise shell frames with purple lenses, to classic gold arms on black lens. And it's not just about sunglasses. Blenders also has prescription glasses, readers with blue lights, as well as a snow collection with goggles and accessories. Live life in forward motion with Blenders today. And for our listeners, you can score 15% off your Blenders purchase. Visit blenderseyewear.com and enter the promo code H3VIP, one word there. That's blenderseyewear.com, code H3VIP for 15% off. Blenders, rocked with pride worldwide. Welcome back, everybody. Moving on to the second charge, as we touched on public endangerment. So let's get right into it. So Nelk boys are known for actively encouraging people to ignore COVID safety. Not just encouraging, but like actively participating in the flaunting of COVID safety guidelines and laws, frankly. YouTube demonetized their whole channel for actively encouraging people to ignore COVID safety during the height of the pandemic around September 2020. That's freaking epic, man. Yeah, I knew their channel got demonetized, but I didn't realize that it was for that. There could be so many other reasons. There were multiple different protests created and led by the Nelk boys in various parts of the country. In Los Angeles, they hosted a Open Up the Gym protest. It was a story heavily covered in the media. Taylor Lawrence, New York Times reporter, tweeted, YouTubers known as Nelk boys, after hosting an Open Up Gyms protest and partying their way through LA, are now traveling to colleges, encouraging students to ignore COVID restrictions to party.
Taking that shit on tour.
Please take off your mask.
Here is some of the examples of them touring college campuses during COVID. Go ahead. This is high, by the way, just for context. This is pre-vaccine, height of the pandemic.
Yep.
A total shit show. Go ahead. Illinois State.
This is not good.
A heavily blue state too, right?
Illinois, yeah, generally, yes.
So there they are, corrupting the youth in action. Go ahead.
Now,
yeah, go ahead. You can pause.
I've been to a lot of parties, even ones that one might call a rager, and at none of them was the party aspect just a giant crowd of people just screaming at the top of their lungs, continuously jumping up and down.
Well, you've never full sended, my friend.
I guess not. I mean, I thought I'd partied pretty hard in my days, but usually there's
like the
music
boys.
and like dancing and like,
Well, I think what they're doing here, which is especially insidious, is that they're basically going on a COVID campus party tour.
Right.
Right. And then, well, what's fantastic here is that after this particular event, the president of the school was forced to give a speech condemning the events. Go ahead.
Reportedly gathered around the Nelk boys at a local apartment complex in the early morning hours, and the normal police arrived and the crowd dispersed. It really gives me no joy to convey my great disappointment in the actions of those who gathered. Indeed, the bulk of our students here are doing what we expect them to do. I kind of wish it was in the middle of classes here, you'd see a lot of students walking around here with their masks on, socially distanced, and doing the right thing. Unfortunately, some of those last night did not. So we're investigating that. If individuals are identified out of that gathering, we have a student conduct code that will be applied. The mayor and I are talking about other potential sanctions that the town of Normal might issue as well. But I was very disappointed, very saddened, and We hope that that never happens again here, but the bulk of our students are doing the right thing.
Now, go ahead. Now, remember what we said about full sending, right? We don't think of the consequences. Well, in this case, go ahead to the next slide. They were able to identify. They were able to identify 100 students who all faced disciplinary consequences, which includes up to being expelled from the school.
Your Honor, if I may interject, I think we, me and the boys missed the memo. We heard Corona, so we thought that was what we were going.
You thought it was a Corona party.
Yeah.
When Nelk said Corona party,
Yeah.
you thought they meant Corona beer.
Yeah, it's Rona season for the boys.
If I may
Fair
interject,
enough.
I think you guys fully sent the future of these students straight to hell with
Yeah.
their souls.
Dude, Rona does that to you. You know, you get hung, and you know you got to puke it out sometimes.
But you just got to appreciate that all these dudes came to party at the request of Nelk and possibly ruined their college aspirations. They were kicked out of school, and you can only imagine the fallout of that.
I
in
bet the
their
Nelk
lives.
boys felt really bad about that.
Yeah,
and
they felt so bad they moved on to the next school and did it.
we thought catching a case of Rona was actually catching a 12-pack of Corona.
Oh.
And then when you're like, well, 77 people, may have died as a result of that gathering. You say, well, yeah, at Nelk parties, people often do overdrink and die of alcohol poisoning.
A couple of half senders.
Yeah, so
I was hoping I would find a video of one of them on a car like, fuck your parents or death to all your grandparents, because they definitely took out some older
Right.
people in that town with that party.
yeah, right. That would be a full send if they could kill someone's grandparents.
Yeah, that'd be epic as fuck, dude.
So
I'm gonna go rip a dart.
Oh, he actually says that
for sure.
Go ahead.
Is
to
it
the next-
Rona season?
Go ahead to the next slide, please. Here's the Nelk boys once again throwing a massive protest in the middle of the streets in LA during the height of the pandemic. Once again, they are part of the Open Up the Gym movement, which they consider an essential service, like eating, and breathing. This is pure degeneracy, dude.
I love it.
I'd like to thank you guys for coming out. I'm glad to see all the tank tops that I do see.
Cheers, buddy.
So epic antics, as you can see.
Free merch.
Free
Can't argue with that.
Buy that merch. Actually, I do want to touch on their merch. Zach is wearing one of their jackets that cost $200. I want to show it to you guys. But he's a beast, as you can see. Now they're going to be heading down to the gym.
Ripping those sleeves off.
No sleeves.
No sleeves, all send.
Yeah.
He's scaling the wall of the gym.
Full senders right there.
This is when you see Free Bill Cosby.
I actually saw it already in one of the scenes. He's rocking that sign.
And so we muted it because there's music in it. Anyway, yeah, it's just pure degeneracy, as you can tell.
Yeah, protein powder.
So if you can go to the next slide where their juiced up homie is crying about Gym Lives Matter. Yeah. So this is a member of Nelk, Bradley Martin, and crying that he needs to keep gyms open. Here's a video. Let's see. During the peak of the pandemic, despite city health guidelines and having their power even turned off by the city at times. And interestingly enough, it's like they want the gym open, but they also refuse to observe safety protocols like, wearing a mask, basic shit like that. And they try to spin himself as basically the Martin Luther King of keeping the gym open. So
it's the great struggle of our time.
Yeah. So go ahead.
The
gym open. The reason why it's so important to me and to so many people who come here every single day, drive an hour and a half, drive half an hour, drive 2 hours because it's the only gym open right now, is for physical and for mental health. It's not up for another person, another human being to decide what's essential for you. You know when you see like celebrities and like these famous people, they OD or they kill themselves, and you see everyone like, oh, suicide prevention hotline number and all these things, and everyone talks how mental health is such a serious problem and it's a serious issue. We need to address it more and we need to talk about it more. Yet during a pandemic, someone could tell you that food is essential. Absolutely. Air is essential. Water is essential. There's certain essentials that we need. It's medical stuff we need, right?
Yes.
But how can someone determine what's essential for you and your mental health? And that's
Okay, so
where
pause it.
I have a hard
So
line
as you
where I'm like,
know,
I don't understand.
Yeah. So water, shelter,
reasonable,
air,
yeah, absolutely,
food,
Mhm.
gym.
Right.
That's right. That shoes, darts, keeps the spirits.
What I don't understand is if they're trying to do like the right thing here, just wear masks then and like social distance in the gym.
What
And
a
then
s-
you can at least have some moral ground to stand on.
No, at some point in LA, the gyms were like fully closed, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, it may have been during that, but
Yes, I'm assuming it was.
Well, when they were fully closed, we were fully sending, my dude. So I mean,
you got it. Thank you. Yeah, I just, I don't think that the point he's trying to make is totally absurd. I think exercise is important for mental health and everything. But you couldn't exercise without a gym.
Listen, the point
It's
is that
not-
we all fucking sacrifice.
Right.
This is your hobby, right? We all make sacrifices during the pandemic for the greater good. He's being a selfish baby and trying to make the gym seem essential as fucking breathing.
Right.
We all can't go. I had to fucking move my whole setup into my fucking basement, even though we could continue to do it because we were in a carved out exemption of production. We didn't leave the fucking house. We didn't have help at the house. We all make fucking sacrifices for the greater good. But he's being too much of a fucking baby. It's like, dude, you can't do some workouts at home for like a month. You know what I'm saying? But again, if they would just do the proper safety protocols, then I would maybe agree with what you're saying, Dan, a little more. But if you're trying to make a point, then like, why not wear a mask and social distance? You don't fucking care. And also, look at you're part of Nelk. Of course you don't care about the pandemic. Like, what the fuck is he even talking about? He literally doesn't care about the pandemic at all.
Yeah.
So he's just being a baby.
And so he owns this gym, is that right?
That is my understanding.
Right. So, I mean, he has a financial interest
Yeah, of
in the gym
course.
being open.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
trying to
of
make it about
course.
mental health. And even if he has a little bit of a point on the mental health thing, obviously it's about him losing money.
Yeah, dude, everyone's mental health was fucked during the pandemic. Like, talk to a therapist, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Go do some push-ups in your bedroom. I don't know, bro. Fuck! Get some weights and go just charge,
Right.
Fuck, dude.
That's the thing. That's where the argument falls apart.
I bet this guy took a PPP loan, too.
Almost certainly. Yeah.
To help pay for his dumbass gym that stayed open.
Right.
But
It's just
but
a
again, the city was forced to shut off his electricity. It was that serious, dire of a situation. Now, let me remind you all that COVID has passed the Spanish flu for global fatalities.
Oops.
Okay. We're approaching 1 million deaths now. And at the time, the death rate was like astronomical. It was everything, in the words of Joe Rogan. 5%.
Far beyond 5%.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So, yeah. Go ahead. You could keep playing it, though. He starts, again, I sympathize, I guess, but like, we all make sacrifices, bro. You don't care about the pandemic. It's obvious. Go ahead.
And the reasoning behind this, when it's a problem and everyone talks about mental health and suicide prevention and how serious of an issue it is, it's taking people's lives because people need an outlet somehow.
He's just talking about his body.
the person who's
Pause it. Gaming cafes. Anyone's hobby is now essential. Driving range. That's probably fine because it's outdoors. But I'm just saying, laser tag, bro. I fuck with laser tag, dude. It's essential to my mental health. It's your hobby. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, it's not. The argument falls apart pretty quick. I mean, exercise again. I mean, that one it makes more sense to me than gaming.
Then
or
go
something
take a
like that.
jog.
Exactly.
He's talking
There's no
about like
ban on
getting
exercising.
kneaded up. He's
Right.
not talking about exercising. You
Right.
can exercise anywhere.
Yeah. Right.
He doesn't want to lose his gains.
Yeah. Which are all natty as fuck for sure.
Yeah.
Looking
You
at
can
him.
take steroids in the privacy of your own home, bro.
Yeah, that was a full scent in the main vein. He's
You know.
he's juicing up.
But then it's equivalent to being like, you know, indoor soccer. I don't know. I gotta exercise, bro. It's stupid.
You want to keep going on this
Yeah.
Dean, right? Because that's their outlet, right? It's not the best outlet, and it's leading them to that path. Or the person who is ending their life because they can't find a different outlet, right? So I just don't get it when someone could say, "Yeah, that's super important. Mental health is super important." But right now during a pandemic, it's not important anymore. Unless
That's
you live
not
the
what
life
anybody said. People just said, you got to fucking lose. You got to close your gym, bro, because it's a high risk activity. Everyone's sandwiched into a tight space, breathing heavy. What's not hard to understand about that, dude? Anyway, he starts crying at one moment. Go ahead.
You realize how important this is for some people, and you wouldn't know unless you realized it for yourself, how much it means to some people, how much it meant to me, how much it saved my life when I was younger. So,
Just like 4 weeks, man.
it's not up to another human to decide what's essential for your mental health. And that's the thing that I'm drawing the line here, and that's why I'm fighting back, right? We're just supposed to all sit
Do
hide and wait in our
steroids
room.
make you unstable
Yes,
emotionally?
they cause mood swings,
Yeah,
and I believe,
yes. That's what I was kind of
I'm
wondering.
just spitting facts, you know?
Yeah.
The vaccine is ready, so a company can make billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars.
Okay.
So we just all hide and like we should just wait for that and use tons of hand sanitizer and hide and hide and hide and hide and then come outside and get fucking sick and die of the fucking flu. Like it doesn't add up. It's like telling like, oh, that person has a mental illness. You should go see that therapist. That therapist, I know they're good. You need to talk to them. What if that person doesn't jive well with that person? What if that's
What's
not
your
the kind of
mental
therapy
illness
they need?
exactly? Needing to
What
be
if they don't need
yacked
that
at all
kind of therapy?
times?
I don't need to. Maybe they don't need to talk directly to someone, right?
So
Or
he's
maybe they
saying
need,
the
like, some-
gym is his therapist, but
Right.
Once again,
Which is, I mean, it's not.
it's true.
not
It could be
invalid.
true of any hobby.
Right. Exactly. I
It
mean,
could be
exercise
true-
in particular is.
But
good
he's
for those
not
things.
like fucking exercising. I mean, he is, but like it's not exercise like taking a run. He's getting yacked.
Right.
It's his hobby. This is extreme weightlifting.
We weren't banned from working out in general. You go outside, do it in your house.
Anyway, whatever. But the whole pretense that he cares about COVID is laughable, considering he just had a whole COVID protest outside his gym. Thank you. Thank you.
Right.
Oh, so apparently he was even sued by the state of California for his gym remaining open. Zoo culture. The people of the state of California versus zoo culture. Welcome to 2020, where gyms being open is criminal in California, where mental and physical health is deemed non-essential. Again, mental and physical health is done not exclusive to getting yacked in a gym.
Weightlifting, right.
Yeah, exactly. There's a video. Beautiful. That's awesome. Surprise, dude, there's consequences. I mean, what do you want? And you know. It's a pandemic. Fucking 1 million people almost dead. Just in the United States alone, like over 700,000 just in our country. You got to make a sacrifice. Don't be a fucking baby. Thank you. They did a fan meetup all over the country, including one at the Jersey Shore's house, where an estimated 2,000 people showed up maskless, ready to party during the height of the pandemic.
Let's see it.
Now the house made famous by Jersey Shore.
I guess,
it's
and
in the
if you
news
ask Nelk,
now.
they'll say partying is essential. Who's to decide that partying is an essential?
Good for my mental health.
Yeah, exactly.
Specifically, the kind of partying where I just stand there and jump up and down screaming.
Scream into each other's face, unmasked faces.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The
This
only
one,
kind
of
of
course,
partying I know.
covered by Inside Edition. So
Because it's the site of a potential super spreader of COVID-19. Thousands of partiers making no attempt to socially distant, and most of them not wearing masks, all packed together at a party that was organized by a group of YouTube pranksters. They call themselves the Nelk Boys. Then, as Lestrant reports, the cops showed up.
A massive crowd gathered outside the notorious beach house made famous on the reality TV show Jersey Shore.
Hello, let's drink.
Forget about masks and social distancing. Now there are fears it could turn into a pandemic super spreader event. The multitude was drawn to the house by this video posted on social media by the popular YouTube personalities, the Nelk Boys. Go. Things got out of control pretty quickly. The Nelk Boys have been under fire for throwing huge parties at college campuses across the USA in defiance of the ongoing pandemic. Last night on the Jersey Shore, the Nelk Boys were ordered to leave the house.
Are we actually getting kicked out? Time to go.
I spoke with
That's the
Seaside
owner.
Heights Mayor Anthony Voss.
And the fucking mayor.
What's your reaction to what happened here yesterday?
I'm very, very annoyed, frustrated at the owner because he was told several days in advance that this possibly can happen.
The 6-bedroom house is available online to rent by the night at the cost of $2,600. Today, I caught up with the home's owner immediately after he left a meeting with City Hall officials. You regret that it happened in your place?
Hell yeah, I regret this happening. I am responsible. It is my fault that
He's
this
so
happened. and got
fucked,
out
it
of
sounds
control.
like. Yeah, so spreading peace and love everywhere.
Absolutely.
And there's no greater peace and love than being reunited with God, which they probably reunited many grandparents with their makers.
I'm thinking about suing them too.
Used to be GTL, now it's GTD, just Gym Tan Death.
Gym Tan Death. What was GTD?
No, GTL,
Oh,
Gym Tan
Gym-
Laundry. Gym Tan Death.
Laundry was one of their
Yeah,
act.
laundry
in the
is-
act.
yeah. It's part of the
Laundry is
routine.
important, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Got to keep it clean, dude.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Once again, in all of these videos, I mean, these parties look like they fucking suck, dude. It's just a bunch of people screaming.
That's a rager, bro. I don't know what
It
you're
is not a
tripping.
rager. I've been to ragers.
Why are you hating, dude?
Dan, were you
Not a
once
good
a
party.
full
Why
sender
you-
once
well,
upon a time?
I'm sorry. That party looks
Why
whack
are you
as
more
fuck. That party
inter-
is not a full send, bro.
I don't know why you're more interested in the quality of the party.
Because at least, if you're gonna have a COVID super spreader party, at least fucking do
Dan's
it up.
Dan's the type of dude to define a party by how many foosball tables there are.
Foosball?
That's what I'm just saying. I don't know what you
Everybody is so bad
you
at
to
these
shred
type
at
of
a
guys.
foosball table or what?
Yeah, we don't play foosball. We play air hockey.
Just saying, if it's a party, let it. If it's a party that's gonna kill you, let it be a party to die for.
Like at least have some like music, maybe. Like this is literally just a crowd
Well,
of people
they're
jumping
just-
up and down.
Yo,
in
can
the
you
street.
put on Astro World?
Proof that you've been debunked.
Yeah.
All right, next slide. Thank you, Dan. Other examples of Nelk being a menace to society. Here's the numerous times they've been arrested. Nelk boys, Kyle discovered he's wanted by the police in a drunk driving prank. Fantastic. Nelk gets arrested for target prank. Fantastic. There they all lined up by the police. Kyle, YouTuber, busted for allegedly impersonating an officer. Fantastic. They were also arrested for impersonating a Toys R Us employee and shooting Nerf guns at shoppers. You know, it's a good idea to fuck around where kids shop. Arrest warrant for driving around pretending to drink beer. Arrest for impersonating a Target employee and harassing customers. Arrested for impersonating a security guard and harassing customers. We love that for them, don't we? Well, the one thing I'm confused about, these guys are Canadian. I don't know how you can get arrested so many times and not be deported. I genuinely don't get it. Like, you're clearly a menace to society. Isn't there laws that say, like, if you're here on a visa and you fuck around, you get deported? I'm confused by that.
I'm a fucking savage. You gotta do the full send clause. They can't send you back.
They got judges in their pocket.
Well, yeah, that's why we went on Trump's plane. You know, we
Oh, they got a presidential
Oh,
pardon.
shit. I guess when you're friends with the pres, you can...
we got immunity, dude. Full send it up, boy.
Yeah, I mean, Dana White just texts Trump and be like, yo, take care of the full send, boys.
You know, Canada is not sending their best. That's what I hear.
People are worried about Mexico sending predators. Look at Canada, man. We got to shut down the border on Canada.
That's what I'm trying
It's like
to
when
say.
Yeah.
Castro emptied the jails. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just send
Build a
them.
wall on Canada, man. This shit is out of control.
Yeah, I heard they're homies with Trudeau. You know, it's pretty tight.
How many Canadians has ICE deported? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Let's get those Canadian numbers up. Start time to policing the northern border. Go ahead.
That's
so. In closing, it's clear to me, your honorable judge, that these guys have a absolutely heinous disregard for public safety, and even, let's be frank, the welfare of their fans. Even resulting in like 100 people being expelled from college as a result of their antics. They are just horrible people. They just don't care about anything.
Full send, bro.
Zach, you want to defend them on that one?
I mean, we're party animals, dude.
By the way, let me see your jacket. So Zach used to be a Full Send fan. His friend bought him this jacket.
He claims his friend bought him this. Go ahead.
It's a gift.
Yeah.
You want to
From
throw
you
down
to
in
you?
front of the judge? I'll full
Go
send
ahead.
ass
Go
right
ahead.
away.
Show the audience. All right. All
Break
right.
it up.
Zach's about to
Let's
throw
see-
that. So this is what's
You're too
interesting
tall,
to
Zach.
this.
Get down a little
Yeah, so this is a Full Send jacket. It was $200. There's one print there, and then on the front. Thank you, Zach. If you could show the print there. But what's interesting to me is that show the Dickies. This is just a Dickies jacket. It even it even still has the tag on it. This isn't an official collaborating thing. They literally just bought Dickie jackets and hit them with prints and sold them for $200. So
$200.
You know what, AB? You're not cool enough to wear this merch, bro.
Could someone tell me how much is the retail on a Dickies jacket?
Just like a
that?
normal Dickies jacket?
Yeah, I'm curious.
Dickies jacket.
That's a Full Send, my dudes.
This looks pretty similar. It's $50.
Yeah, so that's a healthy markup, actually.
Yeah. They're like, let's put a logo on the back. And Zach's like, I
mean,
a
a print.
purchase it.
I'll take two.
And it's just a basic prints. I mean, that probably costs like $2 on to print.
You know what? But you're out of the fucking party, dude. AB.
I'm happy.
Nobody wants to go to that
I'm
fucking
good.
party, dude.
You're out.
Full send my ass away.
Cough in my mouth, daddy. That's the part. That's the parties they have.
You're not cool enough for that, AB.
I guess not, dude. Did the hat come with it? They got a brass pro collab?
A brass pro?
Bass pro?
A Brazzers Pro collab. All right, moving on.
It's my favorite element is brass.
Thank you, plaintiff. And
Did you hit the
defendant.
hammer? Did we?
Thank you. So, in my honorable judgment, they are of course guilty.
Get fucked.
No question. No question.
Slam
I mean,
dunk.
these guys are. Now, this is when it gets so bad that it's I think there's criminal. Well, the last one was criminal. Let's be honest, but this one can really result in some serious jail time for the Nelk boys.
Like
And
no shotties or anything?
no shotties in jail. Third charge, Ja Rule. You want to introduce this one?
Yes. Let me call Ja Rule. Ja, do you have a statement you'd like to make?
I would call that fraud.
Thank you.
Right. So this, of course, involves gambling, giveaway sites, and just a lot of really shady stuff that we're going to get into detail with. It's really good. Go back, please. Here's a tweet from Steve. I was down 65K in the casino. I went upstairs and fired a 50K bet in Bitcoin on an online casino. Then I did 15K, lost it, then 30K, won it. I mean, the moral of the story is you only lose in gambling if you quit. Go to war with the casino. Sage advice.
39 million shares of Safe Moon.
That's basically a surefire way to ruin your life.
Safe Moon's going to the moon, baby.
Absolutely.
Oh boy.
All right, next slide, please. Thank you. So the Nelk Boys' first foray into scamming was a potential Ferrari giveaway scam. They teamed up with a company called Wizza to give away a Ferrari to one lucky random fan who enters a raffle, and the raffles cost $5. That was the minimum purchased for 100 entries. So basically, that's one. You get $5, you get an entry. Wizza. Now, Wizza, I don't know if I'm getting ahead of myself here, but Wizza, what's different about Wizza and other websites is that it's owned by their best buddy.
Oh.
Wizza's owned by their best buddy. And as you'll see, their raffles are beyond questionable. Statistically, I would say that this is has to be fraud. Go ahead and play the video.
Classic red Ferrari, the baddest Ferrari that you can fucking get. $350,000, little baggy container. Boom. Pretty fucking insane. We're teaming up with our really, really good friends at Wizza. They're our boys, and we're gonna be giving away one fucking crazy ass item every single month. So this month, it's a fucking full send Ferrari. Crazy.
That's a pretty fat drop, though.
You can enter on
That's fraud.
Wizza.com to win this full send Ferrari, and
Drop
you can
that.
buy as many tickets as you want. The more you buy, the more chances you have to win. We're gonna announce the winner in 1 month, and we're actually gonna be pulling up to the winner's house and delivering the Ferrari personally.
This is amazing.
That's fraud.
Really insane.
We're gonna find
That's
someone that
fraud.
really, really needs help during the pandemic right now, and we're gonna be completely changing someone's life
Hit
with
it.
the portion of the proceeds. So that's something we're gonna film as well. We're gonna do
Little
that
late.
every month, and this is the first
Very
item
late.
we're giving away with Wizza. So
So anyway, you can go ahead and pause
how
it.
crazy the
So
fucking
they're running a scheme with this company, Wizza, and basically you buy raffles to win the Ferrari. But it's just straight cash. They're just giving cash straight up for nothing. Essentially, these virtual tickets. But what if I told you that it's pretty much been proven that this Ferrari was never given away? In fact, it was never intended to be given away. That would literally just be them collecting money straight up.
That's fraud.
That is straight up fraud. There's been a lot of great investigating, which I'll give a shout out to. There are multiple factors that make the giveaway extremely suspicious. First of all, the winner. Now, you can enter. These guys have a lot of fans all across the United States and the world. The winner of this bought one ticket and happened to live in LA, a convenient 3 minutes away from the Nelk boys.
Oh my god! I want a car!
Despite it being a worldwide competition with literally thousands of tickets being bought, tens, thousands, hundreds of thousands, I don't know. Let's go ahead. First of all, there's a few really interesting aspects here. Someone even found that the car was parked 3 minutes away from the winner's apartment a month before any winner was ever drawn. Now, we're going to watch the first video here presented by,
as you can see,
his name is Jamari, I believe. Is that right?
As you can
it was
see
written
here-
before. Yeah. So Jamari, I actually like his channel. He's pretty good. I like his videos. Check him out. Jamari did an excellent video on it. We're going to watch an excerpt right here. Go ahead.
See here, the winner was supposed to be drawn on June 14th. That was the guy who eventually had won this Ferrari. But see, they got caught slipping a little bit when this random Twitter user was just chilling in her apartment, and she happened to see this full send Ferrari parked downstairs in the garage. This was on May 6th, a month before the winner was apparently drawn. And just to prove this is a legitimate tweet from May 5th, here's like an accompanying tweet that went with it. She talks about how she saw the Ferrari in her apartment complex. And then here's just the actual tweet I was showing you guys. This is obviously the exact same Ferrari. You have the Wizza sticker right there. And on the back, they even have a Wizza license plate. So it's like, okay, well, maybe they were just parking that Ferrari in some sort of LA garage, right? Nothing too sketchy about that. Well, the video goes on, and man, these people are doing some FBI level investigation. So they're looking at the picture. Broadway Palace apartment. That's where it was parked. That's where this girl was living. Broadway Palace apartment. And then there they are at the actual giveaway. That's a screenshot from when they went over to the guy's apartment where they had to take this car. And that's an apartment called the Met Lofts. Keep in mind, all of these apartments are in downtown Los Angeles. So let's see, how far are the Met Lofts from the other Broadway apartments? Wow, 3 minutes down the road.
Now
so
pause
over
it.
a month ago.
Now, statistically speaking, for one guy to win this Ferrari in a worldwide, even nationwide competition, for the Ferrari to be stationed 3 minutes away from his house has got to be, in the magnitude of billions. So unlikely that you'd have to be such a dumb stand to not think that this is a total scam. I mean, it's just disgusting. They're criminals, and they're dumb criminals at it. This is just horrifically dumb scamming right here, my friends. Go ahead and play it.
Ferrari just happened to be parked 3 minutes down the road from the eventual winner.
It's impossible.
That seems a little suspect, right,
That-
guys?
that's,
I mean,
like,
I'm not
just
trying to draw
impossible.
any absolute conclusion here, but just in my opinion, I would never enter one of these giveaways again. To me, it seemed like some very fixed shit. And if
This
this,
is
doesn't
illegal.
like
It's
further
not like,
prove
oh,
that,
don't enter the giveaways. This is fucking theft. People donated, straight up gave them money. There was no exchange of goods, just giving them money. This is so fucking illegal. This is straight up fraud. Like, someone should be going to jail for this. Go ahead.
Let's think of how to dig ourselves out of this.
Yeah,
fraud.
I mean, I don't know how we're going to do that, Ja Rule. I'm just assuming, my only assumption is that there's so much crime going on YouTube right now that the FBI is just backlogged as fuck. Like, how do you keep up with all this shit? You know what I'm saying?
True.
you must just be some blinded fanboy who would do anything for these full send motherfuckers. I remember on my last video, someone left a comment like, oh, you seem like a half sender, you're just jealous. Oh yeah, I'm totally jealous
Straight
of the
up.
dudes who are entering their near 30s, still acting like 18-year-old frat boy douchebags who can't give up the college lifestyle.
Anyway, thank you, Jamari. You do sound like a half center. No, but on real, I do like Jamari's videos. I like him. I'm a fan. Go check him out. So here is another powerful clue where, go ahead and play. This is when they give out the Ferrari.
What's up, bro? Nice to meet you, bro.
Here's the key.
How many tickets did you buy? Dude, I just bought one, bro. What?
Pause it. Yeah, so he just bought one ticket. Combined with everything else, it's like. I think what they were trying to do is like encourage people to enter.
Right.
But again, they're so dumb. They're such dumb criminals.
That is the shittiest acting too.
Are you saying that this guy could be a criminal? This face?
That's
Yeah. I'm not
Yeah,
commenting
pretty much.
on. I mean, yeah, yes.
Okay.
Go ahead. You if you want to analyze the acting, be my guest.
Like, well, it came with like 100 or something, right?
You bought like
$100
worth?
$100 one, yeah, that's it.
$5, the minimum purchase.
No shit.
What did you expect when you entered? Like,
I thought this whole shit was a scam.
yeah, this shit's
Huh.
Oh, just laying it all out there, eh, dipshits?
In reality, you guys got scammed.
Oh my God. Go ahead.
real deal, man.
This is my whip.
Your whip. Yeah, let's go check it out.
That's crazy. I guess Ferrari.
I think it just seems like a scam because it's too epic.
Yeah,
It's too good to be true, but it is true.
What are you guys saying? We're on camera right now.
I promise it's real.
beyond comprehension that you could be this dumb. Why would they even talk about it being a scam? Like, even if it was real, right? Why would you come and start talking about, oh, everyone thought it was a scam? It's not that hard to believe that people sending you free money, if people do $1 million in tickets and you spend $300,000 on a car, it makes perfect fucking sense. I mean, it's not crazy.
It's just a lottery.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's literally
is
just
the
a
lottery.
lottery.
A scam? Like,
Yeah, no, it's not. So FBI at FBI on Twitter. Yeah, fantastic. So this is the first chapter. Yeah, because they don't get caught, you know, they get so comfortable. It's hard to believe, but Wizza, their friends who ran this scam, their other partners, Steve will do it. The Nelk boy is right up there front and center, along with such reputable figures as Aiden Ross, FaZe Blanks with a monkey. What are you, Michael Jackson? The fuck's he doing with the monkey? Come over here, Bubbles.
I don't know why that didn't register for me before. Yeah, he's just chilling with the monkey. Oh, that's actually an ape. Just a small clarification. That's
How's that an ape?
Because it's a chimpanzee. It's not a monkey. It's an ape.
Okay, Zan.
I also want to point out that initially there were other members of Nelk on the partner page that have since been removed, but not Steve will do it. He's sticking around.
I was on there. I don't know why they took me off, but
they took you off.
Yeah.
So they dropped you, not the other way around.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Zach's gonna get indicted.
It was been a good time, but you know, just bad vibes. Half
Bad
Sanders. You know.
Wait, but they dropped you.
No.
Okay, let's not get too wrapped up in this story. FaZe Blanks, Rice Gum and Mike Majlik. Mike, I'm sorry if I say his name right. Majlik?
I think that was right.
Okay. The thing about Mike that surprises me is that his whole shtick is about being an advocate for addiction and stuff. He wrote a whole book about it. But he shills gambling, which is one of the most deadly destructive addictions you can do. So it's like, you clearly don't give a fuck about anything but making money, you hypocrite piece of shit scum. Fuck you, Mike Majlik. Also, FaZe Banks he goes, when we was talking to him in the DMs, because we were trying to like bury the hatch or whatever, and he goes, why don't you like me? And it's like, because of shit like this. You are at the center of every shady activity on the internet, bro. CSGO Lotto, you owned it. Fucking Wizza, you're involved. All the crypto bullshit, you're involved. You're at the center of everything, bro. You fucking are a scammer. I'm sorry. And you own a monkey, freak.
H3H3 humor.
It just makes me pissed off. Like, dude, if you don't want me to hate you, if you care about my opinion so much, just don't be a piece of shit scammer who fucks your fans, is a lying piece of shit scumbag who would rather make money than anything else. Douche. Summer Rae, I don't know who she is, but and then Aiden Ross's girlfriend too. It's in the family. Keep it in the family. Yeah. With peace and love, of course, FaZe. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, on a personal level, you're fine. But, like, every time I look, you're involved in another scheme that's just shady as fuck. So, yeah.
I think he's fucking stupid.
I'm sorry, bro. I want to, like, squash the beef with Banks, but it's like every time, it's like, dude, what the fuck? I can't stop shitting on you when you keep doing shitty things. But Mike Majlik, most of all, shame on you, you hypocrite bitch. Fuck, that guy's dumb.
Shit's his gym shorts.
Anyway. Peace and love. Here's Steve from Nelk discussing his close personal relationship with the owner of Wizza. He describes him as one of his best friends and how he's gifting him a Richard Mille watch as a thank you. That's a $300,000 plus watch. So this is kind of the proof in the pudding that the owner of Wizza, who did the fake giveaway of the Ferrari, and him are best friends, essentially. Go ahead.
But this Wizza shit, my two best friends own it, bro. And they've helped me make millions.
Wow.
I mean,
and again,
guys, all my money is not from selling merch.
And again, it's like these guys are too dumb to even be slick criminals. They give the game away at every fucking turn. You're not supposed to admit that the guys that own the scam you're shilling are your best friends. But go ahead. He does it. He does it for us.
I fucking have figured out other ways to make money.
Yeah, scamming people.
$200,000 Sprinter is badass. It's like, I don't do that from selling t-shirts, dude. It's actually impossible.
Okay. So scam.
I've figured out, I've gotten financial advice.
Scam.
This and that from my two buddies. They've helped
Who
me
are
out.
scammers.
So it's like they own Wizza.
Scam
so
site.
Like, they've helped me make so much money to where I don't even want anything.
Oh yeah, he
Alfonso has
actually
helped
caught
me a lot.
himself there. He caught himself there for a minute. Yeah, go ahead.
With some financial like making good financial moves, money moves. I'm forever grateful for him. And
He
I'm gonna
is so
gift him a
dumb.
Richard Mille.
Bro, scamming people is not money moves.
Well, it moves money.
Yeah, they're gonna move your ass. The only moves you're gonna be making are straight to prison. Beyond the Ferrari giveaway, Nelk has worked with Wizza to give out multiple items, including a Polaris slingshot, do a bunch of fan meetups, a McLaren, and more. And originally, all of the Nelk boys were listed on the partner page. Steve Will Do It, incidentally, is the only one still dumb enough to remain there. Here he is with the owner of the website, Alfonso. Go ahead.
Need to see Alfonso's watch collection, so we went to the bank. He got this out. What was it?
We got it out of the safety deposit box. We're getting the watches. We're taking it back to the safety deposit box as soon as you show this.
All right, let's see it.
This is where all your fans, millions of dollars lost, has gone to, my friends.
Bunch of watches.
This man's what's the point of? Okay. I'm not gonna tell a man how to spend his stolen money, but I just don't get the why have a. When he says safety deposit box, he probably means at his house, not at a bank, right?
A safety deposit
It's at
box
a bank.
is a very specific thing.
Because like,
That is
why are you
generally
gonna
at
have
bank.
a watch collection and then you gotta like go to the bank if you want to rock a watch?
They flew it from the Cayman Islands. That's where his bank is.
I think you're joking, but that's probably
That-
true.
I was like, wait,
We're gonna
that
find out in
sounds
a
real.
moment. That's probably true.
Yeah.
Maybe not Cayman, but one of the islands.
Anyway, go ahead.
That 150, quarter million, 150, 100, 120, 90.
Get your fucking greasy fingers off them.
Another 120, another 60.
Yeah, why you gotta touch them so hard?
you
Those are
guys do the math.
valuable.
It was over $1 million, right? 2 million? 2 million?
Something like that. I don't know what it is.
Bro, this
but
is crazy.
He's smoking a cigarette. He's just like
bro.
dropping
See,
ash on this dude's $200,000 watch.
Now listen, this is straight from Alfonso LLC to Steve will do it else.
Wow. I got whipped in a watch. Bro, no one's
Yeah,
doing
you see how
shit.
little money matters to this guy? It's like, it's awesome because he knows he's going to go to jail and like, so he's just got a full send before he goes.
Full send.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy's going to prison for sure.
Dude, thanks, dog. Thanks, dog. Bro, I just got a gift. That's a lit one. That's a skeleton. I'm wearing it. I don't care. I'm gonna wear a Kimbo. Let's go.
So I guess that's that, yeah. Well, congratulations to Steve will do it on his new watch. That's cool.
Can I just like in all seriousness, those Richard Mille watches, they're so expensive right now, but they're going and decreasing in value. So they're going to be worth nothing in a few years.
Why nothing?
They're poorly made and they're just all hype right now.
There you go. Zach is a watch connoisseur and he is absolutely slam dunked on that collection.
This is Zach the Sound Lad, not Zach the Sound Lad Nelk boy.
Not the Zach the full send Bernstein.
Right.
Bernstein?
Yes, I am a Jew.
But like no, but that's the name of the Bears. You have the same name as the Bears?
Thank you for teasing me, yes.
I'm not trying to tease you. It just struck me as
Aren't the Bears Barons?
It's Berenstain.
Oh, Berenstain. Okay. Yeah. I was
I'm
confused.
I meant to say that I used to get teased for that.
I'm sorry. I won't
No,
bring it
no,
up.
it's all good.
Tragic.
Hurt his feelings.
I mean, is it much of a what's the insult? I mean, it's cool.
No, it's not. It's just an elementary school.
What's up, Bernstein?
Yeah.
One of the greatest, like,
what's the porridge temperature at? I'm mixing
Wrong Bears.
stories.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Wizza, CoffeeZilla, of course, another great YouTuber you guys should check out. He's been doing some deep investigation work. If you want the full scoop, definitely check him out. But CoffeeZilla looked into the Wizza situation and learned that the owner of Wizza also owns a sketchy offshore gambling website similar to one that we've covered, including like Trainwreck and all. There's this whole Twitch gambling. It's the same shit.
Also owned in Curacao, the same place.
Yeah, a hut in Curacao.
Right.
Fuck. This is not good.
No, it's not. It's really not. It is called Rubet, which Nelk frequently promotes. Now, once again, they frequently promote this guy's gambling website, the same guy that owns Wizza, who's their best friend, who just casually gave him a $200,000 watch. The cast of people promoting this site is the usual suspects. Mike Majlik, the addiction specialist. Mike Majlik, the addiction specialist who promotes gambling, known as the deadliest vice to his fans. Mike Majlik, yeah, you got it. Aiden Ross, FaZe Blanks, etc. The owner was also involved in the CSGO gambling drama, so he has deep roots. Go ahead, please, with the video.
I know you've been looking into this. Who is this Alfonso guy, or Alan, whoever it is?
All right, so I tracked it all down. His name is Alan. He's a 25-year-old multi-millionaire running the Los Angeles social media scene. He owns both Rubet and Wizza. You know Rubet, right?
Yeah, it's that online casino that Steve Will Do It and all those guys are gambling on, right?
There's Mike.
Exactly, except it's
Good guy.
offshore, unregulated, cryptocurrency based, and it's not legal in the US. And they are raking in tens of millions of dollars per month.
Oh my gosh. Wait a second. You're saying Alan owns that along with Wizza as well?
Yep.
Those are some big accusations. How do you know it's this like frat bro behind it all? He doesn't have his name on it, right?
Well, he does have Rubet's name on himself. He's quite literally got a tattoo of it on his wrist, which he showcases above his Richard Mille, the $500,000 watches.
Again, dumb ass.
Just unbelievable.
It's like the sticky bandits in Home Alone.
It's totally sticky bandit shit.
Christ. All right. Should we continue with this video?
Please.
The one that all the 25-year-olds own.
Yeah. I mean, I got two of them, but I got them also on the transitive property of Aiden Ross.
Wait, what do you mean? You got a clip for that or something?
Of course, let's roll it.
This house is sponsored by a company called like Wizza or some shit. I haven't paid rent at all, but I could do, and if you guys could literally help me come up with giveaways, like challenges and like last person to blah 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 gets blah 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 blah. Like I could literally promote how I want to do it, how we want to do it. You guys come and decide like, you should do a giveaway where you're doing this. They're actually really cool dudes.
Can you just think of your own
ideas? Just like me,
man?
like they own Rubet, they own that site, right?
So Aiden Ross gave away the game. Once again, these people are too dumb to possess incriminating information.
Aiden, the chosen one. The one.
So we weren't supposed to know that it's owned by the same people, but Aiden Ross, once again, gave away the game.
Oops.
Aiden, just pay your own rent, you fuck. We know how much money you make. Just like, I mean, dude, why you gotta live in a house they pay for? Just come on, man. So weird. Go back. Was that it? Was it? I guess that was it.
That was it.
Yeah. So go ahead. Steve Will Do It responds to CoffeeZilla's accusations. Here's some tweets. Just found out that top gambling streamers are getting paid a percentage of their signups. Losses. Yeah, we knew that actually based on the coverage we did about Twitch streamers doing this. So not only are streamers getting paid millions to promote the gambling to their fans, but they're literally incentivized for their fans to lose as much as possible. How did these people sleep at night? Coffee asks, which is, a good question. Steve responds, I sleep very well at night in my penthouse knowing that I change people's lives every day and I'm rich. You change people's lives every day, and that's why you're rich. You take their money. Here he is responding in video form.
You're saying?
About what?
About people who their job, they make money by what?
By making content about other people.
They're making content about other people. It's crazy. It's crazy I'm getting hate because we just watched we just watched like 4 of my videos and I gave 2 single moms $50,000. I gave my friend's dad in need $50,000. I gave my best friend $50,000. I gave my editor's parents $50,000. I bought all my friends' cars. I bought all these single moms' cars.
Soldier like $30,000.
I gave a random soldier $30,000, and then I'm watching this and like, that's pretty badass. And then at the end, people are surprised that I make money from gambling, but when I make,
I'm not even surprised.
No, but I make. That's like why
Work it out. His brain. You see, his brain is turning hard. Yeah, I mean, listen. It's easy to give away $250,000 when you just made $1 million scamming people. I mean, Pablo Escobar used to give a lot of charity too, and you don't hear many people singing his praises. It's a common practice that when you basically plunder a fuckload of money, it's easy PR to give a small percentage of it away and look like a saint. But ultimately, that's all ill-gotten money. So sure, you can give it away, but you're still a thief. Your mom gets $50,000, which is great for your mom and you, but you basically stole that from a bunch of your fans, and much more.
I'm just spitting facts,
Absolutely. So we are continuing about Rubet. Here's a clip where one of the Nelk boys runs out of cash while using Rubet and literally calls up his homie, one of the owners, to send more funds. This is great. And once again, Some Ordinary Gamer, Mutahar has also been covering this extensively. So if you guys want more details, I'd recommend checking out his videos too. They're all really good. These guys are putting a lot of work into this. So shout out. Yeah, once again, Roobet is the website owned by their best friends that they're promoting. Go ahead, Dan.
Nelk, for instance, runs out of their money. Well, how do you think they get it back? Watch this.
We just lost 15 racks. All right, well, let's call Howie. That was a test.
Let's call Howie.
Let's call Howie. Not really sure what happened there. You might need to call Howie. You might need to really call Howie off screen. Yeah, because that was.
Well, so they got to call Howie? Well, let's see what Howie's going to do. They just lost 15 racks. If you look at their Bitcoin wallet here, they're sitting at a toasty $0, okay? God damn. Don't worry, guys. Howie comes in clutch. Look at that Bitcoin wallet up top. They're back to playing Crash. Same exact stream that we were watching. God damn. Damn, boys. You saw it right there. God damn. 15K straight up caught. Just credited to the account. Now, again, we looked at Kyle's, Bitcoin wallet that I guess he showed during this high stakes gambling, extravagant.
Yeah. That's pretty fucking shady.
Well, I mean, have you gone to Vegas? When you're down, I mean, you just ask to see the pit boss and be like, hey, man, can I get some more money?
Yeah, that bet was kind of saucy.
Yeah, that
can I get
kinda
the money
sucked.
back? Yeah, no problem. So there you have it. I mean, this thing is crooked all the way through. And by the way, if they were smart, he would have just deposited the money and got reimbursed for it afterwards. But because they're so fucking dumb, on stream, he goes, yo, call the owner and have him transfer the money over. They're so dumb. They're dumb. They're just pathetically dumb. Here is Steve on the same website. Go back, please, Dan. Just on full screen, please. Here's Steve winning $700,000 in 1 minute on the site that is admittedly owned by one of his best friends while playing in the United States, where, by the way, Roobet is not allowed. Love that.
Just like with the train wreck thing, that's the part that baffles me almost the most out of all of this is like all of these sites are illegal in the US. I mean, Trainwreck ran away to Canada so that he could continue doing it legally there. But like Aiden lives in LA. This guy lives in Miami. I mean, all these people are in the US. They're just blatantly breaking the law on Twitch.
And I
YouTube.
guarantee you the vast majority, probably even in the 90 percentile of their customers are in the United States.
I mean, yeah, this is where their audience is.
Yeah. And well, what it does for the company is basically ensures that they can always not pay people out because they're in the US.
Because you weren't supposed to be gambling
Yeah,
here
you
in
broke
the
the
first
terms of
place.
service. And it's
Dumb.
illegal for us to pay you.
You're so right.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Crazy.
Go ahead.
Right there, just like that. Just like that. 50x. Woo! 50 grand, bro. The 500 grand, the 500K dream is real. It's alive. Oh my God. Let's keep going. Oh my God, multiplier, 100x, 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 100. 15. 15. Oh my God, 100x, 100x, 50x, 50x.
High level entertainment here, my
Sure.
friend.
Can you believe other people? They make content about other people, unlike me, where I just sit in a dark room and play slot machines for hours on end.
Yeah, I mean, as someone who basically is critical of other people, I do find that criticism odd. It's like, are you saying that like the entire field of like journalism is
Documentary making,
New York Times, reporters,
entertainment
books,
business in general,
biographies,
right?
You know, yeah. But also, like, I mean, surely scrutinizing you is a whole vertical, so there's plenty of content there you've created for us. Now, this leads us to one of the most scandalous things, a website called Private Bet, a new gambling website that the Nelk boys have started to promote, and a YouTuber named Harris Aiden allegedly uncovered that Private Bet's social media was using an @shots.com domain, and @shots.com leads to the site of Nelk's management team. Along with this, they found on the Wayback Machine that Private Bet's social media handles originally had full send in the titles. And not long after posting this, Harris Aiton's video was taken down and he received a copyright strike. The strike was issued by Timeless Inc. However, the contact email links directly back to Nelk. The implications, of course, is that they saw how lucrative this business was and they decided, well, why get paid to promote someone else's site when we can just make our own site and promote that? We'll make a lot more money because the millions isn't enough. And by the way, I would say that the liability is greatly increased when you own the site versus when you promote it. So that's a full send moment right there.
Absolutely.
Go ahead. CoffeeZilla has a great. This video just came out today too, so this is fresh off the press here.
For this deal as well. And if that's the case, I think they should have just come forward and addressed this stuff sooner. But speaking frankly, this kind of thing, this giveaway thing is kind of like a fool me once, fool me twice situation. You know what they say about that, don't you? You better not fool me a third time. But of course, it gets worse. Yeah, because right after this disastrous promotion with Wizza and Rubet, they literally start promoting another gambling casino.
Private Bet has a pretty sweet deal for you guys right now. They actually have an 100% deposit bonus guaranteed up to $500.
This is like basically, I mean, scam 101. I mean, Pro Syndicate and T Martin, the whole gambling, CSGO gambling thing was about them doing exactly this, being like, hey, I heard about this great new website that I totally don't own.
Right.
And here they are once again not disclosing that they apparently own this excuse me, gambling site. Go ahead.
All you have to do is use my code Kyle. Make an account on privatebet.com and DM him your username, and we're going to give away $250 to 100
This isn't my
people.
first rodeo.
So all you guys on privatebet.com, $250 each. Privatebet.com. We'll be doing this real.
I love how he's like doxing his.
Now, this is totally weird for a lot of reasons. First of all, and obviously, nobody's heard of this website. Like when you look it up, it looks a little bit like brand new, and that's basically because it is. Its offshore parent company, XYZ Entertainment, as it's called, was created May 25th, 2021. This thing's like a little baby. So why promote it? I mean, why is a company like Nelk not going with an established casino instead of just like a brand new one like this? And this immediately got people thinking, there's got to be more to this story. And this got even more damning when some social media accounts called @Blackjack were found being used for private bet. Here they are right here. These have been since privated. And the reason they were privated is because they were tied back by a YouTuber named Harrison to people from Nelk. Apparently, Nelk's president, the president of Full Send, apparently owns those social media accounts. The obvious implication here being, of course, that Private Bet was owned or tied to Nelk more than previously known, which would obviously make sense of the reason that they're promoting this brand new casino. This was further confirmed on the Blackjack Facebook page, which was previously known as Private Bet, and before that known as Blackjack Ventures, and before that known as Full Send Blackjack. Now, I would show you some of Harrison's video uncovering all of this, but unfortunately, surprise, surprise, it was copyright striked by none other than Nelk. Now, I contacted Nelk about this because, of course, this seems extremely fishy. And they told me, hey, there's been a misunderstanding. They don't own Private Bet at all. But they know who does, but refuse to say. But apparently, they were working out a marketing deal with Private Bet and a social media deal. That's the reason their socials were connected, was because apparently Nelk owned some gambling social media accounts at Blackjack, and they were going to let them use them in exchange for a lucrative deal.
Yeah, tell it to the judge.
Wait, that's you.
Tell it to me. Guilty. Yeah, these guys are scum. They're looking for the easiest and fastest way to make money. And you've seen how much, like Adam Ross as an affiliate makes $2 million a month. You can only imagine how much they'd be making owning it. It's a, shameless cash grab, illegal, shameless, unethical, and absolutely fucking morally bankrupt, disgusting freak show.
Huh.
And then when people are figuring it out, they're taking down their videos. It's heinous.
More than just their videos, making their Reddit private.
Oh, when people started speculating about the connection on their subreddit, Nelk Films, they privated the community to shut down the conversation. And if this isn't an isolated incident, another user named Tripping, who made a video critical of Nelk, faced a copyright strike and had their video taken down. There have been multiple other instances of criticism videos of Nelk being taken down by them.
What are
Just
the
like
odds,
so this never happens again, you know?
Right.
What are the odds that happens to us?
They're not gonna.
I'd say higher than winning a Ferrari. 30 minutes
Non-zero,
over 3.
yeah. Non-zero. I mean, that would be interesting. I don't think they would have the balls to try that, but I think they don't have a problem with smaller YouTubers stomping on them.
Right, because they know they wouldn't actually be able to do anything about it.
Next
Shitty.
slide, please. Thank you.
That's
well, that
it.
brings us to the end. Extremely shady, shameless, predatory, some freak shit. That's a guilty verdict on all 3 charges. I believe we have exhausted our evidence. We have found them guilty on all charges. And these dudes really suck. What can I say? That's an understatement.
Was that a triple kill that I just heard?
Yes, it was.
Zach or AB, you guys want to add anything in closing here?
I think it pretty much said itself. I'm going to wrap up. I do actually want to thank the Discord and give a special shout out to Avery, our mod, mega awesome nerd, who helped us put together this content court. Thank you guys very much. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I got to be saying I'm very impressed with what we put together on the Discord. Not only for the level of research that we did there, but also they kept the lid on this thing, man.
Yeah, they did a good job. I didn't see anybody leak who it was about until last night on Reddit.
But that's really good because like I saw people were speculating about who's the content core going to be about, and no, there wasn't anybody like spilling the beans.
Mm-hmm.
So, mum's the word. Shout out to the Discord.
Good OPSEC, foot soldiers. Good OPSEC.
Yep.
And Zach, is there anything you want to say in short here?
Fuck this shit, dude. I'm done.
You're done, huh?
Do you want to admit you bought that yourself?
No.
You're taking off the Bass Pro Shop hat? Oh no, you're leaving it on.
I'm taking off the jacket, dude. This is a sign of shame.
Damn.
It's like wearing a swastika or some shit.
For sure. That's true. I mean, can you imagine actually running into someone wearing full send merch? I mean, wow.
Crystal Nelk, you know?
Like Pepsi? Oh,
No.
Crystal Knocked?
Yeah, I was trying to be funny. Never mind.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was
Crystal
funny.
Nelk.
I didn't get it.
It's a logical joke, something Nelk boys would never get, but never mind.
That it's interesting. The minute you take off the jacket, your IQ raised like 50 points.
Isn't it amazing?
You're dropping Crystal Knock jokes.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Anyways, yeah, fuck them. They're pieces of shit.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Looks like we convinced their own attorney. Powerful stuff. And shout out to everybody in the crew, AB, Ian, specifically. Anyone else?
Everyone.
Everybody
Yeah,
really
but
worked
Ian
hard.
really slammed with me the other night.
Yeah,
so.
you guys really. AB took the lead on it, and everyone worked really hard to put the case together. Lots of ins, lots of outs, as you can imagine. So
Shout out to his family.
shout out to the families. And Content Court is back, baby.
Let's go.
Shout out to the foot soldiers.
Foot soldiers.
Kept fighting for it.
Yeah. Watch out, Ryan Kavanaugh. You should be sweating.
feel like we content court him every week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the only thing protecting him is that nobody cares about him.
Yeah.
Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. This court is now out of session. If you could please make everyone rise for me as I exit the court.
Rise for the Honorable Judge Ethan as he exits the court, as he just said. Just reiterating that. Thank you. Good work, everyone.
Half sender.
All right.